Folks, we would keep saying the same thing again and again that Pakistan is breathing its last. There is no way this country can survive more than few months. I don't believe in miracle, but it will be more than a miracle if it can survive 2023 or 2024, because 2024 will be the final nail in the coffin of Pakistan, because Modi, who is flying high on its international recognition as well as its economic achievement, because of the control of civilians in India. And they have a professional military which can kick Pakistani military's ass within 2 weeks. Everybody knows that Pakistan military started 4 wars, and every time after 1 week, they begged the Western countries, particularly United States, to have a ceasefire because their armaments ran out of stock and their people got so tired they don't want to fight anymore. And we saw that Indian professional army, they kicked their butt every time they were challenged. So if it does not happen in this year, next year Modi is definitely going to act. And I have the thinking that the Pakistan may not be in 2024. It may explode before that because the Taliban, they are getting stronger, their attacks are increasing, and the KP province is in absolute disarray. And so is the Balochistan, where the Balochistan Liberation Army and the Taliban, they are working together to get rid of this Punjabi military who have made their life a living hell. They didn't ask for it. I mean, Balochis is one nation which joined Pakistan without any condition. And the Balochi Nawabs were so impressed by Quaid-e-Azam that they didn't put any condition. They didn't took anything in writing. They believed him and thought that they are making the right decision. Little they know that they will be backstabbed as soon as he dies. And after that, they lost everything. And now every Balochi is the enemy of Pakistan. Every Balochi is the enemy of Punjabi military. So is the Pashtuns. Now they know very well that this country is not for them. This is not Pakistan, this is a Punjabistan. And the Punjabistan also being run by very low IQ idiots. Punjab have lot of talented people, lot of technocrats, lot of bureaucrats, a lot of historians, lot of academics who, if allowed, can run Punjab very well, much better than these bloodsucker GHQ military, which is doing nothing except enriching themselves and becoming millionaire and billionaire. And now they have started taking over the fertile land of Pakistan. And this guy, he went to UAE and Saudi Arabia and said that we will sell our land to you. You just make investment, 10, 20 billion dollar, and then the profit will go to you. And of course, his share is there. So there is nothing in that deal with Pakistan, and they created this special, what they call it, Special Investment Facilitation Council, which is nothing but agency which is selling Pakistan for free. Remember, I have said many times, Ziaul Haq, he sold Pakistan to Saudis for free and did not even get a respect or honor in return. If he had taken this step with Israel or Europe, there will be billions of dollars of investment coming in Pakistan. But the Saudis used Pakistani support to blackmail oil. Oil, which is a commodity, and there cannot be a cartel, but they did under OPEC and with the support of stupid countries like Pakistan and Indonesia, Malaysia, Turkey. They started blackmailing the world. If the Pakistan had awakened that time, had rose against this blackmail, which was ultimately going to destroy its economy, and it did. Its bill from $100 million to went up to $2 billion, and its balance of payment totally disturbed. The oil blackmail, which increased the prices of oil beyond the reach of poor countries, did made little effect on the developed country. They absorbed the cost in their other products because they were making products and selling to whole world. And they are so rich, they have deep pocket, and they can accept or tolerate any price. But they are very human people, very genius people, and they believe in human rights. If they wanted, they could have made a blackmail cartel for drugs, life saving drugs. They could have made that cartel for important machineries, but they did not. They still continue and work with these blackmailer Arabs. But Pakistan, who could have done magic at that time, who could have really uh, forced them not to do blackmail like that or do not increase the price like that. If the Pakistan and other Muslim countries were with the Western countries and or Western corporations, they will do magic for Pakistan. Pakistan could have been richer than Saudi Arabia today. Pakistan could have been the ruler or the main country in Muslim world, a leader of Muslim world. But again, this GHQ, low IQ, interpass idiots, they got nothing in return. Instead, Pakistan's economy kept going down and down. And when Ziaul had taken over, we had 17% poverty. Now it is more than 50%. Some are estimating to be over 60% because this GHQ gang don't understand anything. They don't understand business. They don't understand economy. They don't understand how financial system works. They don't understand how the international relations should be done. They just say yes to America, and they are just folding their hand in front of American generals. You can see Kiani's picture, Bajwa's picture, how obediently they are standing in front of them. And Americans are laughing because no country in the world does this kind of depressed attitude in front of them. Even low level. Imagine Chief Minister or the Prime Minister of Pakistan is celebrating the birthday of an American ambassador and giving him cake to eat. This is how low quality the country has become because they chose the idiots from Punjab, this Nawaz party, and other parties who had no mental level to run a country. And those parties like PMLN, they use Jag Punjabi, Jag drama and destroy good leaders like Benazir, like Bhutto. I had objection with many of the Bhutto actions, but if he was alive for 10 more years, he will make Karachi a Dubai before Dubai. That was his plan. But this interpass GHQ gang with Ziaul Haq in power destroyed everything. And they did not respect anything. They made the country a country where job cannot be created. They banned everything civilized in the country. They disallowed any human rights to the people or respect to women or respect to international community. So they could have come and invested in Pakistan. Instead, he created different groups and his main aim was to create so much hate among the people, among the ethnic groups, among the politicians, that they cannot unite against military. He did achieve his aim, but at the cost of the life and death of Pakistan. That was the time when Pakistan started dying. Because if you go back to 7th century, you are a complete idiot. And we saw that in 30, 40 years, Saudis, they dished the same Islam, which Ziaulak was very impressed with. Or he created mullahs in thousands and thousands to follow that stupid religion. And today, now they are going towards civility, some human rights, and the Pakistan is going in a ditch where the final nail is getting ready to put in his coffin. And today we have a military gang which has violated every human right, which has violated and disobeyed Supreme Court orders, and is ready to disobey it again, no matter what happens. I mean, we heard of Gestapo, we heard of Mussolini, we heard of Khomeini, but this is the worst kind. This is the kind which has totally made Pakistan incapable to survive. And this drama of investment coming from Saudis and from UAE is nothing but hogwash. You cannot get a penny from Arabs without they knowing that there is a good profit in it. And they will not invest in Pakistan because this boat is drowning. MBS is going to India for 3 4 days. He wanted to stop, or he was requested to stop for 3 4 hours, which is still in jeopardy because they know they cannot invest in a country which is getting bankrupt and which is about to die. And this drama of this stupid Hafizi that he will bring investment. And he said, when I went to Saudi Arabia, I told them I have not come for $1 or $2 billion. I need $10 billion investment. Really? I mean, you can dictate Saudi Arabia. If privately he has told them he will give them a couple of atom bombs, that is a different story. But that is not going to be, the world will know it. You cannot hide these kind of actions. The world is watching Pakistan's nuclear assets. And if they move from the place where they are, there will be international action. And Pakistan will be no more. This has already been decided by the world powers because they don't want a country which is so weak that it cannot feed its own people, that it cannot protect its assets, that it cannot do a war to save the country more than 2 days. On the third day, they will surrender, like they did in East Pakistan. And recently, one Pashtun leader, I think his name is Pashtun, he's a PTM or something, who said that the East Pakistanis, they brought down your pants, we will brought down your skin. This is how it's going to be, and the plans are already in place to get Pakistan out of Balochistan and KP. KP have lost every respect to Punjabi army. If they get a chance, they will behead 90% of them. And it is their tradition. They have beheaded and played football many times before. They can do it again because they know how to handle with their enemies. And today, if we compare, as compared to when Imran Khan was in government, the liking of Pakistan is less than 1%. This is how bad it is. And then we have Afghanis, the young Afghanis who hate Pakistan. And they know that it is Pakistan who destroyed their 2 generations because of this stupid GHQ, who adopted others' war and then destroyed its own country. There was no need to actually go in war with the US. It was so easy to kill uh, Osama bin Laden. Even Afghans will kill him if you have given them 10, $20 million. You just have to wait. But America, because of being very arrogant back then, they did not think much. They acted right away. Within 2 weeks, they attacked Afghanistan. And then Osama bin Laden was made to run away, I'm sure, in the behest of GHQ and ISI. And then ultimately he was settled in Abbottabad, from where the Americans find out and they killed him right there. And all these people were keeping mum. They don't have a word to say. This is how stupid these people are. That they are getting involved themselves in things which are not good for Pakistan. Every intellectual knew from day one that the people like Osama bin Laden or Ayman al-Zawahiri, who was a convicted criminal in Egypt, is no good for Pakistan. If you allow these people, they are going to turn against you, and that is exactly what happened. You lost more than 100,000 civilians, 80,000 of them from KP. And they know it and they remember it and they will never forget it. And the time is coming very soon when all these KP Pashtuns will catch Punjabis one by one and send them back to Punjab. Catch these military gangs and take them to the court for all the atrocities they have done. Just because this stupid Musharraf, he accepted American proposal of getting involved into the war against terror. He could have been smart. He could have told them, you need Osama, I guarantee you I will give you. And America will spend any money back then because it was American question of American pride and American power. It could have been handled without a single Pakistani dying. They could have worked with Taliban. Taliban apparently didn't want to give up on Osama bin Laden. But if you had talked to them since, give them some time to think about it, I'm sure they could have made wiser decision. Because Osama bin Laden was not good for Afghanistan too. It destroyed Afghanistan from within. And the Mullah Omar, he realized, but it was too late. And the current Taliban government, I'm sure, is more sensible. They will not take any action. But when it comes to Pakistan, they will not forgive you. They will make sure that they take over the KP and remove Punjabi army from Balochistan. This is their plan. And no one can stop it. Because the world is fed up of you. World is not interested in Pakistan anymore. India only want to take Kashmir, which they will take in 2024. And the Gilgit-Baltistan, the situation in Gilgit-Baltistan, where the pro-Indian slogans are all over the province. People have come out in hundreds and thousands, and they have openly said, we don't want to have any relation with Pakistan. Open the road to Kargil, which is going to India. That's what they prefer. And it will be a big dilemma even for China. But China definitely is not going to lose its reputation and maybe its investment and might go with a different route because they have different possibility available too. They can go through Afghanistan and Iran and build a road because ultimately when the Balochistan gets out of Pakistan and KP is taken over by Taliban or Pashtuns, then there is no need or any significance to Punjab. And I'm sure China will help take care of the nuclear assets because the atom bombs in Pakistan have been created with Chinese technology. So the coming time and coming year is very dangerous for Pakistan. And we don't even have a 1% Pakistanis supporting this military gang. But these stupid bastards, pigs, they are not ready to see the light, to see the writing on the wall that their time is over. They have done enough thuggery for 70 years, but no more. Because the world and the international media, particularly social media, has exposed their thuggery to a level they will never be accepted. People will never believe them because they are lying day and night. Imagine just for one person, Imran Khan, they are so scared that they have violated every law and constitution of the country. They have no respect for civilians. They have no respect for their opinion. And they have no respect for their business because they are taking over every business. Time is very near when these people will run away and get foreign nationalities. Many of them will go in the island purchased by Kiani and they will live there in desperation. There is no way that this country can absorb this kind of thuggery if it has to survive. And every intellectual is telling them that you have been telling the wrong history, wrong geography, you are teaching your kids everything stupid, including this religious ideology, which is totally baseless. Instead of thinking forward for this world, people are thinking about hereafter, about the jinn and pariya and all that nonsense. And azab qabr, another stupidity. I mean, you have these kind of stupid claims coming from 7th to 12th century Arabs who have no IQ, have no knowledge. Imagine the kids were being told, oh, अगर तुमने एक गाली दी, मजाक में भी दी, तो तुम्हारी कब्र में ऐसा बिच्छू पैदा होगा जिसके डसने से तुम 80 फुट नीचे चले जाओगे. Complete drama. Because scaring tactic and telling people you waste your time and 30% of their life in stupid rituals, which make no sense at all. Praying does not make a human being better. As a matter of fact, every crook in Pakistan is a praying person. Every stupid in Pakistan is a Hafizji, like this military general. Because if you want to keep people in imaginary thinking, stupid claims, then definitely you will create a stupid nation. There is no way you can have a better nation if you don't tell people to be a good human being, respect human life, respect women, respect that they are a human being, not a diamond given to you by Allah, who you have to protect by covering. If you tell people that the woman is an item, then you are doomed. Because in the world, in the civilized world, women are the forefront of progress. They are the one who run the economy. And here you have a country where all the stupidities of old timers are in place. People are made depressed. The living person life is created living hell. Poor have no right, and when they die, they more poor go to hell, like the Prophet Muhammad saw in Miraj. I mean, another stupid claim. And all the mullahs you see fighting, नहीं मिराज में प्रॉफिट खुद गए थे और खच्चर के नुमा जानवर के ऊपर बैठ कर गए थे और millions of angels were with him, and then he prayed or lead the prayer for 124,000 prophets in this, and it really happened. Some mullah says it happened in dream. It was a dream. Like one Zertisht or Parsi prophet has been telling this to the world thousands of years ago that I went to, in my dream, I went to hell and heaven tour and I saw people like that. But the Pakistani mullahs who have no relation to even talk about Islam, because if you are a Muslim, you stay in the mosque, okay? Do whatever lecture bazi you want to do, but do not control. But in Pakistan, the GSQ gang has given everybody's balls in their hand. They can squeeze whenever they like. And this is how helpless the people are. It is impossible that you can run a country when you have such idiots controlling everything. Think about it. God bless.